Today, I'm going to be reviewing Disney's 1994 animated classic The Lion King, so let's briefly get into the cast and characters. Simba is voiced by Matthew Broderick, Mufasa is voiced by the legendary James Earl Jones, Scar is voiced by the talented Jeremy Irons, and lastly, Zazu is voiced by the wonderful Rowan Atkinson. The positives of the film would be the manner in which Disney animators captured the majesty of the Pride Lands and the creatures that inhabit it. The art style of each character throughout the film is very strong and absolutely breathtaking. The songs in the film are absolutely spectacular because they not only set the tone of each scene in the film, but also help establish the individual personality of each character. So continuing with the positives, Mufasa's original voice actor, James Earl Jones, brought Mufasa's character and personality to life with a very genuine performance with such an iconic voice that gives so much authority and majesty, along with a clear example of how a good king can treat their kingdom's people by respecting them. According to a June 24th, 1994 article published by film critic Roger Ebert for the Chicago Sun-Times, he called The Lion King, quote, a superbly drawn animated feature. He further wrote in his print review, quote, the saga of Simba, which in it deeply buried origins, owes something to Greek tragedy, and certainly to Hamlet, is a learning experience as well as an entertainment, end quote. I fully agree with what Roger Ebert said, because The Lion King is not only spectacular in terms of art design, but it also draws inspiration from Greek tragedies, particularly William Shakespeare's Hamlet, because both Simba and Hamlet face different obstacles that are difficult to overcome, but they both ultimately have to face their fears or problems head on. As a result, the film becomes a real learning experience for both Simba and the audience. I really like the way that Disney created this film, because when Simba ultimately loses his father, he is still a child, but yet that trauma of losing his father still is ingrained in his mind. And even as an adult, he tries, to forget it. He tries to do the whole, Hakuna Matata thing. But eventually he learns that he just can't, run away from his fears. He has to face his fears, no matter how bad they are. And so eventually he learns from his problems and, faces Scar head on. And that's what I love about the film, because it just, it's a learning experience, really. So that's just my opinion. There are no negative aspects of this film at all, because it is such a masterpiece, and I love every aspect of the animation, the songs, along with the voice actors who were absolutely magnificent. A powerful performance in this film would be when Simba finally takes his place as the rightful king of the Pride Lands for the very first time, and he's walking up to Pride Rock, and he begins to feel a strong sense of responsibility, leadership, and honor. When he gets to the top of Pride Rock, he looks out to his friends and family and lets out a thunderous roar as a new king. And let me just get into that a little bit. That scene in particular was so powerful because he's taking the mantle. He's becoming the next king of the Pride Lands. When his father sadly passed away due to the fact that Scar did something really horrible to him, which I'm not going to spoil. And the fact that he's taking it with such pride and such responsibility that, I'm going to be the next king. I have to, rule and lead by example like my father did, but do it in my own way that is fair and just. So that's just, again, my opinion on this powerful performance in this film. There are other versions of The Lion King, including the sequel, Simba's Pride in 1998, The Lion King 1.5 in 2004, Timon and Pumbaa, the animated series spinoff that ran from 1995 to 1999, for only 3 seasons, 85 episodes, and a total of 131 segments. And The Lion Guard, another animated series that ran from 2015 to 2019 for only 3 seasons and a total of 74 episodes. So the sequels and the TV show are okay in their own right, but they, again, like I said in previous reviews, they don't hold a candle to their original counterpart. They may be a continuation of the counterpart, but they are not set to that same standard as the original, because the animation may look the same, but it's not that high quality animation that you would see in Disney feature animation films. So again, this is just my opinion. Yes, I would strongly recommend watching The Lion King because it's such a classic film to watch, along with a solid storyline and an uplifting conclusion. Thank you for watching and listening to my review of Disney's 1994 animated masterpiece, The Lion King. Please leave a comment below, press the like button, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Film Express Warrior. As always, watch, review, repeat, and peace out.